hello, ho there. It's not getting boring that at all, man. I only say it a couple of times a year, damn it. This is only One Kenobi here, only one. Let's find out what's in this box, ladies and gentlemen. I think I know what it is, but let's just confirm, shall we? Some Star action figures. Let's just get it open. I'm quite excited if it is what I think it is. And here I am, ladies and gentlemen, inserting a little bit of post-production audio here. It was what I thought it was, this thing that I opened in this video here now. And just to give you a little bit of a background, it is retro collection figures that I put together in an order that was very bespoke for my own purposes for opening, actually, which is quite rare for me to open retro collection figures, but I'll explain a bit more about that later. What had happened was I was going to buy the brand new Ahsoka retro collection wave and also the Book of Boba Fett one. But I decided against it in the end because just price issues and also just space as well. But what I did do was I ironically quite fancied opening a few retro collection figures. I already have a couple of them loose and Easter egged on the shelves you see in the background there. Just a little bit of nostalgia really. I tend to go for modern day figures, TVC, the most screen accurate figures you can get. But this little assortment wave I put together for myself, well, you'll see them in a moment, were just ones I fancied getting hold of, so you'll see them in a minute. I just thought I'd also let you know about the Only One Fans episode this year. Christmas Day is on the 25th of December. I can't believe I've just said that. Obviously, Christmas Day is the 25th of December. It always is, but this year it's on a Monday, the 25th of December, so I felt it only right to do an episode of Only One Fans on Christmas Day. I have already shot a few things for that episode, so do check that out. It'll be at the usual time, 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern US time, but you know, either watch it live on the day as usual. It's usually always premiered, Only One Fans episodes, or watch it whenever you can. Anyway, back to the video, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see what is inside the box. Thank you. So let's see what's in here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite looking forward to it. Let's do it. I can just see this one first. So this is what we're going to do. So this is One Kenobi. I've already got this figure in my carded room, mint on card, and the reason I've bought another one is because it was just on a discount, and I want the figure for two reasons, right? Number one, I want that lightsaber badly. That lightsaber is going to come out of here, and I'm going to put that in the hands of Bespin Luke. See over here on the shelf, can't really tell from this angle, but over there you've got a mixture of figures, young and old, of Bespin, Luke and Vader battling out. And I want to put on that shelf a retro Vader and a retro Luke. But the thing about the retro Luke is you get a yellow lightsaber, so I want that lightsaber for starters, right? And then after that, it's twofold, the reason I want it. The other thing I'm going to do with that figure is I'm going to open that up and put that inside the vehicle. Now up there I've got the Obi-Wan Kenobi Revenge of the Sith Jedi Starfighter. Now what I was thinking is it's quite funny this. I've got loads of Kenobi figures, but they're all in use doing jobs. So I don't like the empty cockpit up there, because look at it, it's kind of like in flight pose coming downwards. So I need a figure in it, and I figured, well, that would be perfect for a cockpit figure. Look at that, man. It's great. That's quite an interesting robe as well. We'll have a look at that as well when I open it. I'll do all that in another video. Just wanted to show you what's being delivered. What's next? Ah, yes, I just wanted this loose. Again, I have this already carded. I just wanted it loose because there's not many of these retro figures that are hooking me in, really. But this is one figure of all the retros of the modern new media that I want loose. I've got a few Fetts up there. Have a look up there. I'm going to zoom in again. You see up by the Slave 1, you've got a retro Fett up there. And, you know, I have a sprinkling of retro figures on these shelves. I go for the modern ones, really. Go for screen accuracy and all that. But I really just wanted that figure loose. It's just a nostalgia thing. It's that head. It's the head sculpt. The body and... You know what I mean? It's just really intrigued. So all of these figures here are to open. All these are openers. And look at this one. Now I've got plans for this one as well. And the plan is this: if I go back here on that shelf there, this is another ensemble shelf of Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Vader. So many different eras of figures you've got here. These are retro collection ones, but still they look like the vintage 80s. Old Ben v Vader there. You've got newer 5POA ones from 5 years ago or so. Last Jedi line. You've got Power of the Force 2 up there. You've got Power of the Jedi. You've got Legacy Collection. And I love it. I love doing that. Having a mixture of figures from different eras. I want to do the same for Vader versus Luke from Return of the Jedi. Now let's have a look at this. As a child, right, I loved Jedi Luke figure, right? But I remember so clearly that when I first got the figure, I took the robe off. I know that the robe was brown, but it seemed black because the lighting in Jabba's palace was so dark and etc. But I like my Luke Jedi to have a black robe because his attire was black, right? This figure here is pretty much the same as the Return of the Jedi retro collection Luke. Give or take, it is, isn't it? You get black cape as well, which is my favourite. So that is going straight onto a shelf with Vader. In fact, I do have a spare Vader from Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's a Vader with soft goods. I'm gonna open that and have it with this Luke to go straight onto my Emperor's Duel Death Star 2 Duel shelf, which I have somewhere. It's just a little bit under construction. I've set it up before. It's down there somewhere. The figures, I need to put them together. And what else? Tusken Warrior. Why have I bought this, you ask? Well, I have a Tusken Raider shelf with a variety. I'm very proud of the variety of figures I have. Should we go and have a look at them? And I wanted to add another figure, to my army building. See, you've got figures all the way back to 2002, Attack of the Clones, to that's a retro collection figure there, but it's representing the Kennedys, to modern TVC. There's a lot going on to Saga, vintage Saga collection right there. And I just wanted to add another one, man. Why not? Beef it out the shelf, man. It's a nice looking figure though, isn't it? Look, it's a soft goods as opposed a soft goods Tusken as opposed to a vinyl cape one. So, it's funny, this whole thing of the retro collection. And I'll do a specific video on this when I open these figures. But I find it fascinating, the retro collection, in a way. For all its problems, it has certain things that pull me in and pull you in. I know it does. Card backs or whatever they are, but the figures have got a kind of an appeal, like that new Chopper figure was fascinating as well. That's the only figure. In fact, he might be in here. Bear with me. Is this Chopper? Oh, it is. Speaking of which, speaking of which, Chopper. Now look at that, man. And I bought him for a reason, not to open. I don't need him loose because I've got that Chopper there, which comes from the Rebels line. And when I get the vintage collection one, I'll have that one loose. There's no reason why I'd need or want that figure loose as well. In fact, it's not looking like I hoped it would. I'm not filming in natural light at the minute, but I thought the sticker looked a bit more like the R2-D2 from the vintage days, but I can't even tell that is a sticker. Maybe he's got a different one on the back of him, has he? That's so weird. And that's a shame. Look at that. Of all the cards that, Jesus, can you bloody Adam and Eve it, man? All these I'm going to open and they're all fine. This is the one I'm going to keep carded, and it's the one that's got warping on it. I mean, I've seen worse. It'll be alright. When I put it in a star case, maybe it'll straighten it out a bit. But nah, man, that's taking a hit. For sake. All these others look fine. I know maybe not. That's got a bit of a mark on it. What's this one like? Yeah, that's got a bit, but yeah, again, I'm opening them. Let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. It is what I thought it was, a retro collection wave. Very interesting. So I went a bit rogue and I just did a bit of cherry picking of some figures that I wanted. The order itself was over £50. I got free postage with that. And I definitely need and want all of these loose except for him. Gonna keep him carded, like I said. So that is it. Yeah, thank you for watching that, ladies and gentlemen. What do you reckon? Just some retros to open. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, and do keep an eye on the channel. Do subscribe if you are new. Lots coming up for Christmas. Looking forward to the Christmas Day special. And I'll talk to you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.